Hello YouTube, welcome back. This is Josh from the Pantek Brothers, and this is Motorsport Manager. We are continuing with our career here. I have gone and played a few more races and have gone on to develop some more parts and learn a little bit more about this game and some of its more I cannot talk this morning. Sorry. Anyway, so where am I at? I've done a few more races, and I am currently sitting in 17th and 19th overall in the driver's standings, and in 9th place in the team standings. Not too hot. My last race that I did my best in, I think, came in 7th. Was Valdez. But so we're running into the money problem. I am needing to produce new parts, improve their reliability, but the problem is I just don't have enough money. And so the parts continue to wear down. Let's go see what so Valdez is not happy with our other driver. She gets new parts and she owns the place. She even used my toothbrush. Wow, this guy is. So now she has he's got a temporary trait of rival. And so he will not renew their contract while the other driver is still on the team. Wonderful. And this all came about because I decided to fit some new parts with the other driver, Ariella, and because she was doing better in the last couple races. And so I put the parts on her car, and he did not like that. So, yeah, there's that. But, I mean, he's got 29 months left on his contract, and she's only got 5, so we will see. Sayers? It's really not all that great. See where my scouting is at. So I got some more days to find out. So I've been trying to scout all of the untaken drivers, essentially, see if I can find a diamond in the rough. There's a few more that are still need to be scouted, but just trying to find somebody who's got a lot of potential. A young driver's got a lot of potential that I could possibly bring on. But let's continue. Let's see where I'm at. Car repairs completed. So we should be back. So one thing that happened off camera as well is I developed this great gearbox. Ran it once and got banned. I'm trying to understand what's the point of having these risks if there's no specific rules that state you can't use them. It just obviously must mean that there's certain combinations that are breaking the rules. I just wish I knew what those were or a way to find out, because obviously I wouldn't run them if they were breaking the rules. I don't like to do that to begin with in real life. Sponsors available. Alright, so 2 races. Upfront payment. Alright, I'll take it. And slot 2. Second or above. So I'm just never accepting things because at this point I just don't have the performance to make second or above in any race, so I really don't see what's the point. Alright. Alright, bonus, upfront payment. Bonus for 6 or above. 16, okay. Alright, so let's go back to car. I do not have money. Let's see, what are we doing to improve parts? 21 days before race. Okay, so they're going to improve the performance of the shocks, the suspension. What does that do? 17. Okay, so she can get both of those. Or we can do... Those are really poor. Those are maxed out. And the reliability on that is 2. I got gearbox. And alright. So I'm going to leave it like that for now, I think. Continue. Our sponsorship offer 3 available. See, second or above I just can't do right now. Move the calendar along. I got mail. Refueling on the way out in 2017. So one of these rules voting, European Racing Series bosses will be debating next week whether to ban refueling from the sport. One potential downside of removing refueling would be a lessening of strategic choices. Currently, managers are able under or over fuel cars, and this change would remove one weapon from their arsenal. Refueling adds plenty of variety to races, said former team principal Eddie Dubois. But it makes each race more expensive. Some of the smaller teams will want to keep refueling out of the sport, I'm sure. So we're going to do, they're doing a race, basically a recap of the World Motorsport Championship and the Asian Pacific Super Cup. And then I don't really have anything I need to do. Alright, so performance work is done. Awesome, so his house. Wow. Wow. He had a house fire and lost everything. So now he's at -1 for everything. Alright, so I'm going to vote. See, I can choose to abstain and I get an extra vote next time. I'm going to abstain. Let's see what happens. So no vote, 1 against, 2 against, 1 for, 3 against, 4 against, 2 for, 3 for. This is rejected. So it could have been a tie if I would have voted for it. Alright, we'll continue on here with the time. So I'm really enjoying this game. I think it adds a lot of variety compared to the mobile version. There's a lot more depth to it. Just the money issue, man, is really hard. I wish maybe like a simulation you could take other sim tycoon type games where you could take out loans, maybe. I don't know, because I really want to upgrade some parts, but I need to upgrade my HQ, and that alone is $8 million. And I don't even have close to that. So where are we at? Alright, so we gotta pick sponsor and parts fitting. Alright, so we want to switch out. I'm gonna swap the gearboxes. And then not really sure what he's mad at. What more high performance stuff does... Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get what he's upset about. He's got the better brakes. And oh, he's got the better engine now. But you know what? He's not going to be performing as well because of his house fire. So, no, sorry, you don't get it. 46 and 80. Better gearbox for sure. Add better reliability. And that. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. He can be angry all he wants. So we are in England. And what do we got? The Guildford GP. I don't know if it's supposed to be maybe reminiscent of Brands Hatch. Let's see how... Now see, if he drops too much, I can bring him in. Super softs. That's the weather forecast like. Looks like it's going to be clear. Recommendation for... Wow. We're definitely probably going to want, what, less? How do I get my... Maybe a little bit more, right around here, and here. Suspension. Maybe over here. And there's a lot of straights, so let's bump up the gearbox there. Yeah, let's leave it where it's at. And yeah, we'll use those, and we'll put up maybe 27. It's another extra degree, and 17. And we'll stiffen and increase to 63. And I'll put you on those as well. And we'll take the practice. And we'll see how that goes. That's always the trickiest part, since I haven't raced some of these tracks. Obviously, I don't have any prior knowledge about what the setups are like. We'll see how it goes. If I'm too far off, obviously I'll make it a little bit harder, but if I'm a little bit closer in, to where it needs to be. At least I'm on good or okay. I have an idea of which way to go. The belly is... well, it seems to be falling behind Valdez, but Valdez seems to be a little more inconsistent. The track is pretty short. Alright, so the arrow... alright, so the arrow on Valdez is good. Dembele needs less. I did increase hers, so... I'll have to lower her wing. Ah, I didn't see that coming. Handling is feeling superb. Excellent. Okay, so we don't want to mess with that too much. That's from Dembele. And Valdez says the same. So his wing adjustments obviously don't need to be changed. So we'll have to match his wing and make sure the handling from Valdez goes over to Dembele as well. Do we want to bring him in? They're coming in on this next lap anyway. Perfect gear ratios. Really happy with the gear ratios. Excellent. Okay, so they're both happy with that. I might have done pretty good. Well, let's be on kind of on track anyway. So we'll see where we stand, whether it's great, perfect, or okay. We're kind of in the middle of the pack as far as times go. So let's see if we can't improve that a little bit. Not knowing whether we're... it's a great and great. Great. So handling is good, downforce is okay, downforce is good. Alright. So what I've been doing, I've actually been kind of, I guess, maybe cheating a little bit, is taking pictures of their setups. So I know how to adjust. So downforce is good, so maybe lower it just a little bit. And then adjust the speed balance. Handling is great. Alright, we'll go back out on softs. So you need less downforce. And then handling. A little bit harder. And speed balance. We'll put there. Yeah. And we'll put you back out on softs as well. Let's see how it goes. I don't think we can do much worse. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see how it goes. So, I don't know if we'll be able to get to the perfect setup, but we'll see if we can improve our times at least a little bit. There's a few that seem to be pretty consistent. Aero setup is way better now. Very good. I kind of knew that that was going to happen. Air was feeling great right now. Just the right setup. So I think I improved that for Valdez. Some of these people switched to intermediates and wets before, and now are probably suffering because of that. Handling feels much better now. Okay. So it doesn't look like we really changed positions as far as time goes, but we've at least improved the setups. I'm loving the handling. Okay. So that's good. So we'll be kind of in the middle of the pack, and at least we'll have a decent chance at doing well in this race. It'll come down to parts reliability. Obviously, that's my weakness because I don't have the money to buy upgraded parts. Alright. We'll continue on to the race. It's raining, so I'll definitely have to check the weather forecast to see whether or not it's going to stay raining for foreseeable future, which I think it is. So we will add race trim and footed. So I'm not so sure what. Yeah. Ah, I got perfect. So speed balance is good. It could be better. Tire choice. I think I'm gonna have to. Okay, so it's running me on wets. Okay, automatically. 23 laps. That'll get me 10 laps. Okay. I'm not gonna change this setup. Continue on that. Excellent, great, and good. Wets. I don't know. I kind of want to run. Run over there and see what happens. Alright. Driver strategy, we'll do neutral. Neutral, medium. And we'll go from there. Alright. Second and fourth. Alright. Here we go. Red lights. And we're off. Must have gotten a good Dembele must have gotten a good start. Got 1 and 2 so far. I think we're going to try and pit maybe around lap 9. We'll have to see how things go and what the weather. It looks like it's going to project it to be rainy at least most of the race. These wets are probably going to, because of the track temperature, I might be able to push these a little bit more. Uh-oh. It's a bit damp out here, so let's switch to inters. No? push as well. So we'll change their strategy as far as how they're pushing their tires, since they're probably not going to heat up too much considering the track conditions. It doesn't look like it's getting any better. We are in 1st and 6th currently. How are the part conditions? That gearbox is going to be our weakness. And the brakes, or maybe even the engine on this one. We'll see. I don't know if temperature conditions in the race affect parts conditions, so if it's cooler, things won't heat up as much, so they won't wear out as fast. I don't know. We'll see. Why on earth they wanted to switch to intermediates is beyond me. That makes no sense. The wets are performing just fine, I would think. I'm going to have him push in engine mode. See if we can't get him up a position. She's doing just fine, even with the lesser parts. Take that, Valdez. Take a look at him. There's a whole pack of them right there. I don't know if he's going to be able to overtake them. It's a big group. But we'll see. The tire temperatures aren't really up there yet. Aha, we got... No, not quite. Dropped in a position. But he is running on that negativity trait. Oh! Guy went right off. Alright. We're going to pause it since we got a pit. Or we can pit now. Do we want to switch tires? It looks like the sun is going to be coming out, so let's stay on the wets. Let's just put in fuel and parts condition. We'll leave everything. Valdez, again, we'll leave tires on because it looks like it's going to be clearing up. And we will add fuel. And we're going to have to leave the parts, I think, for now. And we'll play it. Oh, hold on. They cleared the yellow. Oh no, it's back. Okay. So fuel. Continue. Pit. And then pit. Leave tires. Just add fuel. Pit. Alright. So we're going to come in for some fuel. And we're off. So we dropped to 7th and 3rd, respectively. But we're also got more fuel now, so when we come in to change tires, once this weather clears up, which it will be, then we can just change tires and we should save some time. So we will switch to medium neutral. I don't know if that actually makes a difference when we're on our safety lap. whether switching those strategies changes fuel consumption when we're going at the lower speeds. I don't think it does, but I figured it'd be safe. I'm sorry. So a lot of these people got tires. We did not. We just refueled. But I think because of the fact that we'll be wanting to change tires in another, I don't know, 3 or 4 laps, then they're going to want to come in and get off those wets. Even though there's a lot of water on the track, I think switching to intermediates might give us a benefit. I don't know. While I'm a big car and racing enthusiast, I'm not a super big fan of F1 as far as following it, staying up with all the races. I do enjoy watching it. So I don't know if necessarily the intermediates, if you still want to stay on the wets when the track has a lot of water on it, but it's not raining, or switching the intermediates is okay since it's no longer raining. And what will give me the best traction. Maybe I'd have to research that, or if you guys want to leave a comment, those who watch, and let me know your opinions. I'm sure there's F1 aficionados more well-knowledged, more well-versed in F1 than I. So, sorry, yeah. That's alright. You have the whole race. So let's see how this plays out. We drop to 12th, man. This 13th. What's going on there, buddy? Your house fire must have really affected you. 15th. What is going on there? Alright, so it's about to stop raining according to this. Should see the track start to dry out. Right. Let's see how these tires hold up. The 11th position there in front of Dembele. Yep, you want to push a little bit more. I hear you. Not really getting the tires up to temperature. So they pitted and are, yep, they're going to intermediates, and so we stayed out. So maybe we can get a jump on them when we switch. So let's go ahead and pit, switch to our intermediates. Do we want to refuel? Yeah, why not? And then switch to intermediates. Refuel. There we go. Let's see how that plays out for us. What are we? 11 seconds. So we dropped to 10th and 11th, 12th, 15th. Alright, so we didn't time that too great. We definitely dropped back in the pack quite a bit. And we should have given up fuel for a faster pit and just done the tires. Let's see how the conditioner part's doing here. 55% on our gearbox. New. 54% on our wing. 47 on our brakes. 43 on our engine. Yikes. Alright, we're in 15th and 16th. Looks like 13th up here is having an issue. Dembele be able to get them? Don't know. She seems to be catching up here and there. She's got the straight line speed, but just not enough in the corners. I think it's going to end up coming down to pit strategies on this one. Sergei Antonov, new fastest sector 2. Junes Drotiv. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that. So 14th. Having an issue again. Some of the parts, looks like. So maybe Dembele can get past them if they're going to pit. Our temperature tires are pretty hot. I don't know if we're going to have to pull back. Weather looks like it's going to hold out as far as no more rain. And the track is definitely drying out. We may want to switch to some mediums on the next pit and get off these intermediates. And we might be able to get some more traction. Oh, Dembele is so close around those corners. We can just cut off maybe on the inside. Aha, they're pitting. Oh, they're neck and neck around those corners. There we go, finally overtake them. This looks like everybody's pitting, so let's go ahead and do the same. And switch to some softs. And refuel. We'll stay with that. I really want to fix those parts, but switch to the softs and refuel. So that'll give us enough. 7 point. How many laps? Let's see. Oh, that's risky. I think I'll do one more. Who did I just do? Let's fix this. Let's put you back on those. But only do enough. There we go. So we won't need any more fuel for the rest of the race if I stay on this fuel strategy. And then the tires should be good. Oh, they went to super softs. I don't know, I think that can be a mistake. Yeah, I think going on the super softs, I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake just going to the softs. We'll obviously get more durability out of them, but will I need... I don't know. We're up to 13th now. With there only being 5 laps left, I guess I probably could have gone to the super softs and gotten more traction. But I just figured I could... Maybe I can push these a little bit more and not have them get as hot. And maybe kind of get a happy balance. I'm obviously not the only one who decided to go with softs instead of super softs, but yet we're still the ones in 13th and 14th, so... Yeah. Let's see how things pan out. I think we're going to end up being okay for parts conditions. Oof. I'm definitely wearing out for Valdez. 33%, 34, 34. But considering there's only 3 laps remaining, I think we can pull out a finish. He's dropped back to 15th. I don't know if Dembele will be able to make it up to 14th, 5.5 seconds ahead. But yeah, 14th looks to be closing in. They're running on super softs. Man. Well, I mean, I'm happy the condition of the parts have held up at least. One less pit stop I have to worry about. Man, 14th is flying. Ah, there you go. I'm going to have to ignore that for now. We're on the final lap here. There's no point in coming in. Hopefully Dembele can hold out for that 13th place. Let's push it. Hold this one off. Let's get that 13th place. Come on, come on. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Don't let him on the inside. There you go, there you go. Pushing, pulling away now. I've definitely dropped back. They are not fighting for that position now. We are definitely going to hold on to that 13th place. Alright. And yeah. There we go. Well done. We finished. Not too shabby. I think one of those tire changes, that's pits. A risk of breaking rules, high. Penalties, $200,000. Part banned. Our suspension got banned. And we lost 2 places. That dropped Dembele down to 17th. Man. So where are they? 17th and 19th. We are still above Predator Racing Group in 9th place. But man, those parts demotions are killers. I was happy with 13th place, considering, but things are going up and improving, which is good. Our happiness for our chairman is definitely good. And where are you at? Valdez has moved up, I think, a spot. And I think I'm going to call it a day, guys. I hope you enjoyed that race. It was definitely fun to watch Dembele fight for that 13th place there at the end on that last lap. And Valdez, of course, whining about him not getting as good of parts, and yet he still doesn't do as well. So Dembele only got lower because of the demotion of the parts being banned. But overall, not a bad race. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And this is Josh from the Pantek Brothers, and we'll see you next video.